Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most inclusive pop culture podcast on the planet, the Fun Pop Fan Gang. All right, we are so happy to be here today with the Fun Pop Fan Gang. And for today's topic, we're going to be discussing what, Mr. Big Mike?
The summer movies.
Summer movies, a Fun Pop Fan Gang special edition talking summer movies. First off, just want to introduce myself. My name is Rich Morton, and I am your co-host, and happy to be here with a lovely panel of the Fun Pop Fan Gangsters. And first, I want to pass it over to our co-host, Mr. Mark Lazow.
Thank you so much, Rich. One of my favorite things to do in the summer is watch movies. And given the wisdom whiskers in the beard, I've certainly seen my share. So this is going to be a very special episode. One of my favorite topics to talk about and to listen to my good friends here talk about. So let's get to meet our panel of experts. First up, Eric, how's it going?
Okay, Mark.
Great, Eric. I'm really looking forward to hearing you speak because I don't know if I've seen any of the movies on your list, so that's going to be super cool to have you teach me about this stuff. Looking forward to hearing from you. Jonathan, how's it going?
Good. How are you, Mark?
Doing great. Great to see you. And definitely looking forward to talking about your movies as well. Dawn.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing great. Always great when I see your face on my screen or in person, which will hopefully be someday.
Soon.
Yes. But until then, thanks, technology. And then we've got our good friend, Big Mike. How's it going?
Good, Mark. How you been?
I've been great, Mike. Been great. And I'm really looking forward to hearing all your insights. I got a peek at the movies you suggested, and quite a few of them are on my favorite list as well. So I'm going to quit flapping my yapper so we can dive right into this very juicy topic.
All right, so first off, I think we're going to kind of mention the parameters of what makes up a summer movie. There are two different kinds of summer movies under the Fun Pop Fan Gang's expert discussion here. We have summer movies that are about movies set in the summer with summery vibes. And then we have our summer blockbuster movies. We're going to get more into that towards the end. But we're going to talk about all our favorite things during the summertime that are in these movies. So first thing we could put out there is something that some of us and a lot of us maybe did it as kids or even still get to do today. Something they get to do during the summer where they go away for a special place. And Mike, you just recently went to something. Where did you go recently?
Camp.
Going to camp. So there are definitely some big movies out there that were all set in summer camps.
Yeah.
There's all different kinds of camps, right? There's sleepaway camps, there's day camps, there's band camp. If anybody's ever seen American Pie, all different kinds of camps. But we're going to talk about movies that have to do with camp, and let's see what we got. All right, so camp movies. So one of our younglings, our Padawan, Mr. Eric. Do you know any good camp movies?
Camp Rock.
Camp Rock. Camp Rock. What was that on a certain channel?
Yeah, this is it's a movie.
It was a movie, a Disney movie on Disney Channel.
It's called Disney Channel original movie.
Disney Channel original movie.
Yes.
So, and then there was a sequel, I see.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what was Camp Rock about, Eric?
I don't know.
Was it like School of Rock, but at a camp instead of a school?
I don't know.
Did the campers play music, like rock music?
Yes. Yes.
Did they
All right.
learn music? Like, was there like music teachers teaching them music?
I just don't know.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to check it out. And know, is there is there a favorite song that you like from that movie?
Um,
Oh, okay, that's all right. Are there any actors that you like that were in that movie?
Demi Lovato and Jonas Brothers.
Oh, the Jonas Brothers were in Camp Rock. I think that's where they first got famous from. Is that correct?
Sure. Yeah.
And who was the first one you said?
Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato. So that's huge. That's where they got their start. Demi Lovato and the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's a good pick. Anybody else ever seen Camp Rock? Well, I guess we're gonna have to check it out. You recommend it, Eric?
Yeah.
All right. Very good. All right. Some other movies that about camp. Not a Disney movie, but anybody out there who likes old school
Meatballs.
R-rated comedies, this would be one of them. Meatballs with
This is from my era, but unfortunately, I haven't seen it probably since it came out, and a testament to my advanced age and my horrible memory.
yeah, I think the last time I saw this, it was in the
It's
movie.
their movie.
It was a silent movie actually. That's how long ago it was. No, actually, it had sound with the great Bill Murray. Uh, Always funny movies. And one that I can mention, Wet Hot American Summer. This is one of my favorite kind of weird, quirky comedies. A lot of big stars came out of that were in it. Uh, a young Bradley Cooper was in it. Amy Poehler.
Bennett Cooper?
Yep, Bradley Cooper. Amy Poehler. Paul Rudd, Hollywood's vampire who hasn't changed. He doesn't look like he's changed since Clueless in the 90s. Uh,
Oh yeah, Ant-Man is in that movie.
yeah, Paul Rudd. Yep, he's in it. A lot of different stars, but a very funny, kind of crazy movie. So I would definitely recommend that. Um, well, not only Disney musicals and R-rated comedies, but there's also another really famous movie that was set in the camp. And Jonathan, which one is that? What's your favorite movie that has to do with camp?
Friday the 13th.
Oh, classic.
Friday the 13th.
Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees, and it was set at Camp what? Crystal Lake.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is one of those movies that Rich, like as you pointed out at the beginning of it, that yeah, I think a lot of times we associate horror movies with Halloween and that time of year, but there's just something about watching a classic horror movie on a hot summer night, especially one that has this summer setting. Uh, yeah, classics. Jonathan, have you followed that whole series? Have you seen all of them?
Not really.
I haven't either. At a certain number, it was just like it was hard. I think have they made 13 of them?
Possibly. I guess we'll have to look that up. But yeah, that's definitely they've had a lot of sequels, some of them better than others.
The
Uh,
franchise, just like Jason Voorhees, just won't die.
there you go.
Here it
I
come.
mean, I think they might have jumped the shark. That's a little
Nice
fortunate.
reference.
Coming up about speaking of sharks, but jumped the shark when Jason went to space. I think that's when they might have
Hmm.
just jumped the shark a little bit.
Was that Jason X?
Jason X, Jason went to space. That's come a long way since Camp Crystal Lake.
Then there was a Freddy versus Jason.
Of course, yeah, they
That's
had to
one.
eventually have that Freddy versus Jason movie.
Oh,
So, yeah, but good pick, Jonathan. I like it. All right, so we have camp movies, and then what's another place, guys, that we sometimes we go with our families. We go on a family what?
Vacation.
Vacation. We got some really
Vacation
good vacation
movies.
movies, and I don't know about you guys, but is there any particular movie about vacations that jump to mind? What do you
National
guys think?
It's right there, guys.
Vacation movie.
Oh, here we
Vacation.
go.
Vacation!
Yes.
National Lampoon's Vacation with Chevy Chase and a young Anthony Michael Hall, I believe, was the first Rusty. Is that true?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and then of course John Candy and I when I saw this movie for the first time, there was a scene, and obviously being a child when it came out, but I it was the first time I can remember crying from laughing so hard. Uh, but I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen it. You really should, and I think summer 2026 is a great time to get rid of that omission from your movie library.
Absolutely. I think one of the movies that stick out that we talked about in our Hollywood podcast, I mean our Christmas time holiday podcast was, of course, National Lampoon's Christmas
Here's a
Vacation,
kissing.
Yes.
which I think is definitely, I think it just everybody knows that one. But the original Vacation, National Lampoon's Vacation, which was a cross country trip going to a place called, what was it, Wally's World?
Wally World, yes,
Wally World, which was kind of like a take on Disneyland, right? But
yes,
but yeah, great movie if you haven't seen it.
Yeah,
They
this
also they had National
hotel.
Lampoon's European Vacation, which was another one. But yeah, yeah,
and then there was Vegas Vacation.
and Vegas Vacation. Papa Giorgio, was it Papa Giorgio? No good,
Uh,
right?
oh my
Ethan
god!
Embry. But
And it,
yeah, so if you want to watch a good movie in the summertime about vacation, why not watch Vacation? All right. And also, when we go on vacation, sometimes we go to destinations, and sometimes we'll go to a resort. Um, has anybody ever went to like a resort for vacation before? Anybody ever do something like that?
Yeah.
Jonathan, where'd you go to?
I went to Woodlock Pines.
Oh, of course, of course. A lot of the free has done vacations, like some of the crews from Free. That's good. And they have like all inclusive kind of things, right? You get
They also,
activities and food.
Rich,
Yeah, but
they also take you to pools.
and the pools. So, and some places they have resorts and they teach dance. And there's I know that's a big thing with Miss Dawn, but there's one particular movie set in a resort in I think it's the early 60s, a little movie called Dirty
Oh,
Dancing.
yes. Oh, yeah.
yes, you know,
Dirty.
I actually stayed and I think they're like all extinct now, but those resorts like up in the Catskills in upstate New York, there was one called the Raleigh Hotel, and there were a couple of years that my family and my aunts and uncles had stayed there, and it was like when I saw Dirty Dancing, I was like, it was like, hey, I've been to a place like that, like very similar.
Yeah,
But
so Dirty Dancing, a huge movie, and yeah, I had gone to resorts. I was a little like in my teenage years. I went to some upstate kind of Catskills resorts, but nobody puts Donnie in a corner.
That's right.
Dawn, are you a fan of Dirty Dancing?
Not really.
I can't believe I would have bet money that you were a fan of Dirty Dancing. I'm surprised. All right.
and
Anybody else?
Never.
Anybody else here like Dirty Dancing?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Yes.
me.
Who's your favorite character in that movie, Mr. Mike?
My favorite is Jennifer Grey.
Jennifer Grey, baby, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course the incomparable Patrick Swayze. Just
Right.
a friend of the podcast, we should say, Patrick Swayze, tends to come up anytime we talk about any kind of movies, whether it's summer movies or any other genre. I feel like the Swayze has showed up on our show over the years a number of times. All time legend.
Absolutely. And when we do our podcast about bar fights, um, we could talk about Roadhouse, but that'll be for another
Well,
Hey,
Definitely on my
movie.
top 10 list of best movies about a bouncer.
There you go. Ah, love it. All right, so what else do we have here? One Crazy Summer. I
okay,
think Mark,
summer.
I think this one was on your list, Mark. Is that
You
true?
know, this absolutely was, Rich. This is actually like the summer uh, flip side of another movie directed by the same gentleman named Savage Steve Holland. And that movie was called Better Off Dead, also starring John Cusack with this same quirky style of humor, animated sequences in the movie. But One Crazy Summer featuring a very young John Cusack and a very young Demi Moore. And also Mark Niedenfuhr of Animal House fame, and also from the Twisted Sister video for We're Not Gonna Take It. Classic
We're
film.
not gonna take it.
That's it, Eric. You got it.
Yeah.
Often overlooked. So that was why I put that on my list, Rich. I don't know. I should, maybe I'll look this up tonight after we're all finished up recording. But I wonder what happened to Savage Steve Holland, because he was just hot out of the gate with those two movies that are real, in my opinion, all-time classics. And then haven't heard from him since.
Yeah, I've never heard of that actor, but I'm sure if I saw him, I would probably recognize him. But
He was the director.
oh, the director. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, and he's the one that did Better Off Dead.
correct.
Okay. Yeah, I
Featuring a young
never really thought. Huh.
Curtis Armstrong, better known as Booger from the Revenge of the Nerds franchise.
Nice. There you go. All right,
Any,
those
any
are good
Los
ones.
Focus?
Those boogers. All right, and one more to throw in there. You
This
got
is
to put
another.
Weekend at Bernie's. Anybody here see
Japanese.
Weekend at Bernie's?
Oh
Uh,
my goodness, slapstick comedy at its best, and
that's the
featuring.
Stooges.
Say again, Eric.
That's the Stooges.
The Three Stooges. It wasn't maybe inspired by the Three Stooges in terms of the physical comedy. Uh,
Right.
but yes, this movie featuring um, one of the more underrated comedic actors of his time, Andrew McCarthy, and also Jonathan Silverman, uh, who had quite a cinema resume. Uh,
Yeah, two big '80s actors had a lot of stuff. I remember Andrew McCarthy, Mannequin. That was the one that jumps to
yes,
mind. With a very young, uh, why am I, Kim Cattrall playing
yes.
the mannequin. But we digress. We could go on all day about just talking about '80s movies, right? We should have an '80s movies podcast. What do you think?
Oh,
No
All
arguments
right,
here.
all
I'm all.
right,
I second the motion.
nice. Second that emotion. Vacation movies next. Of course.
beach scenes.
When you
yes.
got movies, with summertime, there's got to be movies set at the beach or having the beach involved. I know, Mike, one of your favorite movies starts out during the summertime. Is that true?
Right. The Karate Kid.
The Karate Kid with the famous beach scene during the summer.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Danielle just gave the soccer ball in her hand.
I mean, that was the scene that totally like changed the tone of that film in a heartbeat. It was kind of like upbeat, kind of fun, like movie up until then. New kid finding his way in a new town, new school, and then but that was when it got dark. Was that beach scene?
That's when, according to Johnny Lawrence, from his perspective, that's where the real bully was actually Danielson. He's the one that sucker punched him. He started the whole thing. So according to Johnny Lawrence, Daniel is the real villain of the movie. Oh,
Well, I think
anybody ever watches Cobra Kai, that's the perspective you get from it. But
I think Daniel Larusso just wanted the young lady with him to know that he was a man who would fight for her honor, and he would be the hero she was dreaming of.
Well, you know what? He was the best around.
Around, really,
Yes,
he was, yes.
very good. We could go on forever doing bad quotes from bad songs from bad, not bad, good movies, great movies,
Great movie,
excellent movies,
classic movies.
classic. Good pick, Mr. Mike.
Yeah.
All right, and oh, come on,
Oh, there,
Please.
Grease.
Great.
Grease, Summer Lovin'. We gotta include Grease. That's a huge one. Anybody a Grease fan out there?
Yeah.
Uh, Huge fan, huge fan.
Huge fan. Any of you actors, have you ever done Grease, or has anybody here been in Grease, or has seen Grease like in the theater?
I saw it in the theater, and I had the soundtrack on 8 track.
Wow, that's
I did.
really aging yourself now. The eight
Yeah,
track,
I know, man.
nice. But yeah, I mean, classic movie. Uh,
That's John Travolta and Olivia.
that's right, John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, Summer Lovin', Summer Nights. And I think I got one more here. Let's see what do we got. Point
Oh,
Break, bringing the
definitely
Swayze
Point
back into the
Break.
conversation again.
back again. Oh my goodness!
Once again. Back again.
I watched this again. I think not even 2 weeks ago, and my goodness, there a lot of times are movies from when I was growing up that I remembered being incredible, and I rewatch them, and I was like, nah, it didn't hold up. But this movie, I mean, held up, all time
Mm.
classic. Of course, you got Swayze, you got Laura Petty later on doing an amazing role in A League of Their Own, and then also a very brief appearance from Anthony Kiedis and Flea.
That's right. They were surfers, right, in that movie. Yeah,
They were
from the
bad men.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
They
But
were
of course, Keanu Reeves. That was like I think one of his
Keanu
big
Reeves.
kind of like serious more movie or like leading man kind of movies after Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, things like that. But Keanu Reeves, yeah, big. Has anybody ever seen Point Break? You guys really got to get on these
Yeah.
movies. All right? You guys got to get on these movies. Point Break is classic. All right. Well, you got two Swayzes in here, and
Hmm.
there's going to be another Lori Petty coming up, as you alluded to.
all right. Some more
Speaking of
foreshadowing.
which, well, before we move
Yes.
forward, were there any other movies, guys, like that had to do with the beach or anything? That's not on our list. Anybody have many movies that were set in the summertime at the beach?
I got to throw one out there, Rich. It's just called Back to the Beach. And I have to mention it. This was a big deal because it reunited on screen Annette Funicello and Frankie Avalon, who were icons of like the 1960s beach movies.
Sure.
And this one came out, I believe, in the late 80s or maybe early 90s. And it featured a few people that we have also talked about in the past here. Paul Rubens as Pee Wee Herman was in Back to the Beach, as was one of my all-time favorite bands, Fishbone.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Well, that was Rodney Dangerfield, correct?
What was that?
Was that a Rodney Dangerfield film? Or am I thinking of something? I'm thinking of Back to School,
Back to School.
but there was
Another
something with Rodney Dangerfield, wasn't there? Some kind of summer movie? Hmm.
one.
Anyway, I digress. But yeah, great movies. There's a lot of old 60 movies about the beach, like you said, with those kind of movies. Um, so good stuff, guys. Well, when you go to the beach, there's sand, but there's also the ocean. And there are
Yeah,
some
okay.
movies in the ocean. One of my favorite movies when I was one of my first crushes was this redhead who
Oh,
had
Little
who had
Mermaid.
fins, who had fins. Ariel, the Little Mermaid. Well, definitely gives you summer vibes. What else we got? Eric, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
There's
What
the
do you think about
sea.
that movie?
Yes.
Do you have any favorite part of that movie that you like?
So the part I like is Kirk Douglas this actor from this movie.
Kirk Douglas. Yes. I mean, a cinema legend. Also his son, Michael Douglas.
Absolutely.
I am surprised with all of the Disney reboots that I mean, imagine what they could do with that movie with the special effects technology that we have
Oh
today.
yeah. Okay, I mentioned this one.
Absolutely.
Moana.
What was that, bud?
Moana.
Moana, yeah. Islands, right? The islands are definitely got that vibe. Um, yeah, and
There's an anime movie and remake.
there you go.
I like the live action.
Yeah. And Donnie, what about what's this movie down here? Donnie, you still there?
Yeah,
Ah, what's this movie here down here in the middle?
Titanic.
Titanic. Is that one of your favorites?
No,
Don't you put that on the list?
Dawn, you're killing me.
but
Killing me, Dawn. That was on your list.
it's not my it's not my favorite. I listed it because it's some movie because it's on a boat and it's some movie. But my favorite is Fame and Center Stage.
Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. But yes, Titanic definitely a blockbuster. Uh, and I actually got that from Blockbuster one time.
I believe that is the first movie to break $1 billion at the $1 billion at the box.
Correct.
Yes.
And the movie that broke that record was a movie called Avatar, which was also directed by
Yes.
James
Oh,
Cameron. James
wow.
Cameron.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Avatar has the all-time record?
Avatar has the all-time record. Yeah.
Wow.
It's huge Avatar.
Only the first film.
Yes. But yeah, he beat his own film. All right, last one for this. Of
Uh,
course,
So
considered probably the number one, the first real summer blockbuster came out, I believe, 1975. Mike, is that correct? 75?
Yes.
when I was born.
Jaws.
Yes.
George.
I had my 50th birthday was the 50th anniversary of Jaws. And
Uh,
Well,
classic summer movie. It's a bloody good time, I'll tell you that much.
oh my goodness. So,
Oh
so
my goodness.
oh,
All right. Moving on. We're gonna have to go a little faster here as we go. We got so many good
sports
movies here.
movie.
Summer sports movies. A League of Their Own. Mr.
League of
Jonathan,
Their
is
Own.
one of your faves?
Yeah.
we had a lot of
Don't
what an
don't
all-star
call it
cast.
baseball.
No pun intended, but it was an all-star cast. Literally an all-star cast. Who was in that movie, Jonathan? Famous people.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Gina,
like
Gina
Oh,
Davis,
Woody.
right? Who's that one that likes the Vogue? What's
Yeah, more
Madonna?
well.
Madonna.
Madonna
Madonna.
Madonna, right? She had a big role in that.
and Rosie O'Donnell, amazing in that film.
Yeah, that was a great cast. And like you said, Lori Petty, that was like she played the younger sister.
And that, wow, you could feel that tension, that sibling rivalry right through the screen.
Absolutely. So great movie, great pick. And then another one, of course, baseball is going to be probably your most popular sport during a sports summer movie. So the other one that I definitely have on my list would be The Sandlot,
Sandlot.
Sandlot.
which
Oh
is
my
just
God.
a classic like kids movie. You had the just such a fun movie.
So quotable too, and all-star cast again.
Forever. Forever.
You're killing me, Smalls.
You're killing me, Swell. I use that literally on a daily basis with Eric. So that's how big it is. All right. Oh, go ahead. Come on. We're gonna move a little quicker here. Summer movies.
Three.
Stand by Me. Huge. That's a big
This
one on
is
my
a
list.
horror film.
Horror film. We would call that a coming of age film. Eric, this is kind of like when that middle age between being a kid and being an adult, that the teenage years. But I would not call this a horror film. A lot of funny parts, but one of probably the best acting I've ever seen from a cast of children.
Yeah,
Because
it's such a good movie. If you guys haven't seen Stand By Me, you gotta see it. It's so good. And yeah, some really funny parts. The pie eating contest sticks out in my mind. Uh,
yes,
you'll have to go see that.
One boy has a gun.
There you go. And My Girl, I gotta say that one. My Girl, classic movie. Jamie Lee
With
Curtis, Stan Aykroyd, but a young Anna Klumsky, and of course Macaulay Culkin.
there's the
Uh,
boy from Home Alone.
that's
And
right.
Custer.
All right, let's get into some of Dawn's. Here we go. Dawn, summer movies. Well, dance movies. You really love your dance movies. And what was that big dance movie that you liked that was set during the summertime?
Dance Moms?
No, it's on the screen.
That's right here.
Oh, Fame.
Oh,
they
Fame was the movie, but Center Stage was the one that's actually set during the summer, right?
Yeah,
So, is that like a dance camp? Is that what it is that they're going to? Like a dance summer workshop?
I think so.
All right. Well,
Well,
what other
step
things
up.
we have about these movies? Mark, any questions for Dawn?
uh I mean, I've not seen I've saw Fame, but again, probably the last time I saw Fame was on VHS tape when one of my elementary school teachers called out sick and told the sub to just show a movie. It's been many years since I've seen Fame, although I do remember as a kid staying home from school sick and watching the TV series Fame.
I
So
do
also,
remember that. Was Debbie Allen in that too?
Yes,
She
Debbie
was,
Allen,
right?
yes.
Debbie
He's the
Allen.
one who was with the dance teacher and said, "You want fame? Then pain starts right now, right here."
Uh, classic line. Well, little sneak peek there. All good movies.
Your
Well,
guest.
we had one more slide and we were going to talk about, but you know what? I feel like that might be a whole nother video in itself. Summer blockbusters. Maybe we should do a whole nother episode just about summer blockbusters. How does that sound, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Because I think that's just one slide is not doing that justice. We can go on, have a whole episode. So let's do that. We're gonna hold that off for our part two of our summer movies video. We'll be doing summer blockbusters. And with that, we've come to the time. Um, so thank you everybody for being here, all our audience out there.
Yes.
Eric, what do you got to tell our peeps to do out there?
Oh, yes. Subscribe. Read it back for the next episode. And I hope you guys have fun. And give us a comment.
yes, comments. We love comments. We don't get enough comments.
Yeah, please comment if you have any favorite summer movies that we missed. And anything else you want to throw out in the comment section so we can get a discussion going. That would be awesome. But hey, thank you everybody for coming and see our little Fun Pop fan gang. And before we go, we're going to say goodbye to our panel. Jonathan, thanks very much for being here and being a part of our little podcast. So you could say goodbye to our faithful audience.
All right.
All right, very good. All right, thank you, Dawn.
You're welcome, Rich.
We'll see you next time. Big Mike,
Yes, Rich.
thank you for being involved in this. And next time, I think Mike's going to have a lot of blockbusters to throw out there.
Yes.
Um, and once again, Eric Linden, our resident Wikipedia Eric right there. And Mark, thank you very much for holding it down. And look forward to our next video.
Can't wait. I'm counting the moments.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you next time. Signing off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and see you next time.
See you next time.